Are you gonna graduate with honors?
I wish. But I mean, on a brighter note, I didn't make the dean's list. So I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, the things is always nice to have in general.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta ask.
What's up?
Did you get in fairly, or did you cheat your way?
Wow!
You look like you got it, bro. You look like you got it.
I think you're broken.
What's up, everyone? Reckless Fox here, and welcome to episode 66 of the ScrubClub Podcast. Yes, we're 3 episodes away from episode 69. I'm trying to get do something really interesting for that episode. But until then, we're back with episode 66. It is currently March 17, 2019. It is a good old Sunday night, and yeah, let's get started. Coming in is myself, and then we got the trio. We got the good fellas. Because we're nice guys, we're good fellas. We're not wise guys, and you can be one of us. But first, you gotta get through my enforcer, Mr. Godchild 15, aka GC. Take it away.
Hey, what it do? It's your boy Godchild. God bless y'all.
Alright then, and we got the treasurer. And the token, well, not even the token Asian no more, because Jen's with us. But until then, we got the token Asian man, Mr. Xforce Gamer. Take it away.
How's it going on? This is Xforce Gamer 88 coming to you live.
Alright then, and with my opening comment, look, I don't want, look, it's nothing, I never like to start things off like on a negative note or on a serious note, but we have to. So, for y'all who don't know, there was a mass shooting in New Zealand. 47 people got killed, correct? Am I doing the math right?
49 people got killed.
49? So 49 people got killed in a shooting, in a mass shooting at a mosque out in New Zealand. And I actually do know some people from New Zealand who came from New Zealand to come to America or back in New Zealand because they were done wrapping up filming and stuff like that. So I just want to say right now, we give our condolences to our love, our prayers, and just hope to all the people whose families were affected by the mass shooting in New Zealand. And for right now, I want to give a moment of silence for those who lost their lives and everything like that. So yeah, and it does hit because again, I actually do know people from New Zealand, and thankfully no one that I know got hurt. No, and people that my friends know got hurt. So it was tough to find this out super late into the week. But go ahead, Xforce.
I was going to say straight up, I personally grew numb to it, but the ramification, because, okay, now I shouldn't feel numb about it, but I'm just going to say straight up, because of how the news twisted the whole thing, the shooting's now turning into political agendas.
How is it turning? Wait, tell me, how is it turning into? Okay, I actually want to know. Explain why it turns into a political agenda. I want to know, honestly.
Okay. The sad part is the shooter actually got what he wanted. It sucks. Because he actually did wrote a manifesto on why he did it. Basically, I'm not going to describe what it is, because it's going to spark even more. But let's just say that he actually diverted attention while the manifesto is being published somewhere else. Example is like he actually did a bullshit sub to PewDiePie bullshit, and then the news outlets actually blame PewDiePie for some random reason because the news outlets don't even want to. Yeah, he literally got what he wanted. He's splitting everyone up, and he is successful in that one. It's bullshit.
So I knew that's what Review Tech USA was talking about. I saw a couple of minutes of it. I did not know what was going on. Shout out to Review Tech USA, by the way. But are you serious? The dude legit try to post.
He did it. He managed to divide everyone and pretty much prove that everyone is. I'm just going to say straight up. This kind of bullshit is the reason why I grew numb to it and just look at more into cause and effect at this point. Despite the fact that 49 people in New Zealand that died innocent, I'm just going to say innocently for now. It's just it turns into from innocence to agenda building at that point.
Here's a question: why would you say innocent until for now? I actually want to know why what makes you
I just
go
don't.
to that?
People will just use other people as tools, no matter what, rather if it's innocent or not. I just don't know anymore.
Yeah, but here's my thing though,
It
what you I mean it's how you said extras. I mean, when you say for now, like these people did not want to get shot. Like no one wants to get shot. The hell?
I know that far. And here's another thing. Here's another one. Typical gun control bullshit. But guess what? Guy with a gun shot the shooter before it gets even far worse than it already is. So
I wouldn't even say it's typical gun control because it's not. It wasn't even on our soil. It was in New Zealand.
yeah, but still, the politics and everyone else is it's sparking gun control bullshit.
And plus, they made a statement that they're gonna make a gun policy. They're gonna change their gun policy in New Zealand.
As if, and here's another thing. Already in Europe, I forgot which country it is. They're already doing knife control.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get Do you want to get shanked, nigga? Like,
they're already doing knife control. They want everyone to dole their knives out. Like, how are we going to use the kitchen knife for actual kitchen use?
Okay, again, that part we have no control over what happens in the UK. Keep that in mind, Xforce.
But I'm just saying that kind of bullshit exists. You know what I mean? The shooting in New Zealand, it sucks really hard. And it really sucks that many lives are lost. At the same time, though, this whole thing sparked so much worse than it has a long-term worse effect on politics as a whole. And it's going to actually stifle everyone else. So yes, 49 people died, but what happened there actually sparked another wave of bullshit that has long-term effects on everyone.
Because they pretty much they swiped the blame to PewDiePie because of his manifesto.
It's not blame to. It's a blame to PewDiePie, blame of gun control. Everyone's, and we're now and also splits the entire world of trying to find out what is real or not in terms of news. We lost. It destroyed trust as a whole.
Well, that's mainstream news for you.
It's not just mainstream news. It's just the society. The entire thing killed trust in pretty much anything at this point, especially news.
I thought, okay, first of all, I thought we already lost trust in the news after.
This just makes it worse. Let's put it this way: in America, we already distrust news as it is. I'm just saying for everyone else in the world because they think the news is the holy grail of information. Everywhere else,
some stuff is pretty much true, and there's some stuff that just over the board. Or I'm talking about just your average Joes that basically shows true ethics when it comes to journalism. Actually do their research. They see through the BS and everything of what pretty much mainstream puts out there. To those who basically is pretty much just numbed or whatever, just believe everything that this person says or that person says. And actually, get to the bottom of it, and actually truly suffer and get affected when they present the truth. That okay, this coverage is lying, and this is what really happened. Can you hear me?
Let's put it this way. In the end, it's no longer who is right, it's whoever is left at that point. Bad pun, by the way. That was a bad pun, but you get what I meant in general. It's no longer who is right at that point. It's just whoever is left standing.
I'm just gonna say this. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm gonna say because I would say it's pretty much two examples. I'll say TMZ because a lot of people don't know and everything. Pretty much the whole scare of R&B artists that pretty much grew up listening to Avant. They were saying he basically made a statement that he has 6 months to live because he's battling with an illness, and he comes out on his social media this isn't true. I changed my diet. Pretty much he became vegan and everything. He's basically healthier than ever. So it's basically taking bits and pieces of information and basically pushing off false information. And the same with Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter. Apparently TMZ and other news information sources said, oh, she committed suicide. and she basically came on social media and blasted like TMZ and saying like you guys are effing liars and this and everything. Like,
but that's traditional television syndicates in general though. They'll just push in. Okay, let's put it this way: everyone has their own agenda. Whether it helps everyone else or not, that really depends on what agenda it is. And those with power can push their agenda even further.
I want to say this right now, and I'm going to chop it up. After everything that's going on, I just want to say this to the people in New Zealand and just people in general that have been affected recently with mass shootings, not just in New Zealand, but what happened in Thousand Oaks a few months ago and stuff like that. This is the time where I would say we should all come together. Just love one another and help each other out as much as possible. And for those who were critically injured in those shootings and stuff, and to the people in New Zealand, if you can, be sure find your local American Red Cross or your local hospital to help donate blood, or plasma or anything like that to help those people get better. And just love one another, okay? Because this is a mad world out here. I'm not trying to make a joke out of it. Just be there for each other, comfort each other, do whatever you need to do to help yourselves, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And I'm gonna chop it up just like that. With that being said, let's
talk about our day.
Yeah, I want to talk about everyone's week. It's Sunday. I want to go first. I want to start off on a lighter note. Okay. So I've been driving my car all week. I'm loving my independence at this point. I'm no longer in part of the 3/5 compromise. For those of y'all who don't know what the 3/5 compromise is.
Why did you have to mention that?
Okay, so
why did you have to mention that?
The way I said, if you're wondering why I say the 3/5 compromise for me, let's just put it like this: since November, I've had my driver's license, and I couldn't drive a car because I wasn't under any insurance. So I say I'm under the 3/5 compromise. I'm 3/5 a driver. I have the rights to have a driver's license, but I can't drive for a damn thing or anything like that. So yes, I would say it's 3/5 the compromise. So I got insured. I have my car now. I've been driving around. I just went by my homie's house who lives in Tarzana to grab my phone charger because I left it at his place with when I was with the Dildozer and Ricci. If y'all don't know who Ricci is, she has amazing art. Shouts to Ari. Check her stuff out on Twitter. And we went there yesterday. We grabbed her over at her place, me and Dildozer, because Dildozer, myself, and his girlfriend, we went out for a hike around the Sherman Oaks area because they have a really nice hiking trail. And then afterwards, we went to get some food. Went to Palmdale, grabbed Arichi, and came back, and we pretty much had a game day. We were supposed to go to the jacuzzi, but apparently, unfortunately, our homie's jacuzzi was not working. So, but it's all good. Summer is around the corner because in California, guys, summer is about to start next month. Let's just keep it 100. If y'all live in if y'all live in the California area, summer legit starts. Like the precursor of summer starts next month.
Reckless. Here's the thing. This is how California. Okay, for everyone else, they have winter, spring, summer, and autumn.
We only have two seasons up here.
Let me do it. In California, we have summer, spring.
Okay, I gotta correct you. It's summer, swatum, swinter, and spring. Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, I went there. But other than that, yeah. Oh, I also had a date. I had a date on Wednesday, a coffee date. She was really cool. She was really cool. I like her. She was dope. I want to hang out with her some more. It's not like I'm trying to, oh yeah, girl, I'm gonna give you this coffee. Hope you like it straight black. But no. I'm just, she seems cool. We're hanging out some more and stuff like that. She seems like she'd be a really great friend or something else. I don't know yet. I met her and everything like that. She's pretty cool. And I saw I've been watching the new season of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. So far, the first two episodes are very, very good. In Hasbro we trust. Thank you, Hasbro. Shouts to Hasbro. And yeah, and then I saw the new trailer for Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. They just introduced a few new characters, which we'll be talking about throughout the quick news. And everything that happened in New Zealand, I don't want to talk about that again. And then James Gunn got hired back for Marvel, so hell yeah! I mean, don't get me wrong, I find it very petty that Marvel. No, not Marvel, because Marvel had nothing to do with it. Disney. I find it very petty that Disney did this in the midst of James Gunn about to get started with Suicide Squad 2. But that's just me, personally. But, yeah, so back James Gunn. Other than that, yeah, it's been a decent week. Oh, and I got all my stuff for graduation. Went to Grad Fest at my school. And,
nice.
Yeah, countdown begins. I graduate within the next 2 months.
Are you going to graduate with honors?
I wish. But I mean, on a brighter note, I did make the dean's list. I'm okay with that.
Oh, but, yeah, the dean's is always nice to have in general.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta ask.
What's up?
Did you get in fairly, or did you cheat your way?
Wow!
You look like you got it, bro. You look like you got it.
I think you're broken.
Oh my god! Hey man! Hey! Aunt Becky. Yeah, she guilty. Aunt Becky's guilty. Look, I understand. I understand she's trying to help her daughter, but nigga, come on now. That's all I have to say about that. But yeah, GC, why don't you go ahead? How was your week?
Just between work, basically get into it with coworkers, as well as my boss, for just not misunderstanding. I mean, just petty stuff that my coworker basically just trying to get at me because she takes her job seriously. And basically certain issues where I basically try to warn her ahead of time because I have 10 years experience of doing what I do. And she wouldn't listen to me, and things blew up out of proportion. So, yeah. But I was pretty much, at the point, I was just like, I just want to quit. But I mean, I'm in the process of looking for another job. Because I already knew from day point I wasn't going to be there long, I was going to be temporary. Until at least I finish school, which I probably only got one more semester to go. But yeah, just in the process to basically remove myself from that situation. But other than that, school is still stressful. The rest of my class is pretty much good. I'm pretty much, doing homework right now. But it's my math class. I mean, statistics is it's easy for me. It's just when it comes to reading the problem, I can't really place which formula it matched to and which format it matched to. So that's my struggle.
Well, hopefully you don't have to continue. Hopefully you don't have to deal with that any longer. I mean, dude, you're almost done with school. Look. Let me put it like this. I'm gonna say this real quick. Shouts to Johnny Banks, real quick, because I saw Johnny Banks while I was at Grad Fest, and all we did when we got our stuff, we paid for our stuff because I'm gonna say this right now. Anyone who sees the packages for Grad Fest and think, oh man, this is kind of expensive, like $300, $400, get those, because those are the cheapest packages you will get, because if you buy it separately, it's gonna cost twice as much. But me and Johnny Banks, after we got our stuff, we just said out loud, nigga, we made it. Black excellence the entire time. That's what we did. So but look, GC, You're so close to us all saying, well, except I'll probably give Xforce the black pass, but we're all gonna say at one point, nigga, we made it.
Yeah, but anyway, so
how was your week, man?
Okay, my week. It was pretty interesting. I'm just basically hunting down for Nerf in general because someone in one of the servers I'm in decided to talk about Nerf with me, and we ended up talking about Nerf in one of the streams of someone else, and then the streamer's like, "What the hell's going on already?" But anyways, so this guy got me into Nerf. I decided to you know what? Let's buy a Nerf gun. So I got the Disruptor from Target. And that was a big mistake for me. Not the gun itself, but is it got me into it actually got me sucked into the hobby of nerfing, and it caused me to research everything about it. I'm not joking. I was on a rampage trying to look for the best Nerf gun to go for, in general. And I even researched about third-party darts as well.
Third-party darts?
Yeah.
Oh, so because aren't like Nerf gun darts kind of expensive?
Yes, and I found something cheap and better.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to send me that link because I'm actually trying to buy some Nerf guns. Honestly, I'm low key trying to think about going to a thrift store. Now that I have a car, I can probably look. As much as I hate Salvation Army, you can find some stuff there.
We should do a thrift run. We should go to all the thrift stores and just get the best.
I am free. I think I'm free Tuesday after work. If you want, we could do it. I get off work at 3. You want to meet at my place and we just go?
We'll
think about it. We'll talk about that off stream.
Yeah, we'll talk about off stream. Right. But yeah, I'm going to Nerf.
All right, cool. All right, and without that being said,
there's two blasters I want to get, which is the Nerf Stripe and the Nerf Aqua Trooper. The Nerf Stripe, semi-auto, you can easily modify it. And the Aqua Trooper is a spring-powered rifle with slamfire enabled.
I just realized something. We forgot to do housekeeping.
Whatever.
We'll go into housekeeping right now if that's the case. Let's get started quickly. So before we do that, as always, we gotta do some housekeeping because I just realized we need to do housekeeping at the top of the hour before we start talking about our weeks. So for those of y'all who don't know, we do all our podcasts live on Twitch. So if you haven't yet, be sure to follow me here on twitch.tv. That's where you can find us doing episodes of the ScrubClub Podcast live on Twitch every weekend, whether it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, depending on if we're all working on a weekend or if we're all free on a weekend. We usually try to do them on Saturday nights, maybe sometimes Sunday nights. We had to do it this Sunday because of the fact that I was out with my homegirl Ari and Dildozer as well. Shout out to Dildozer and Ari. Yes, and for those who already know, yes, his name is Dildozer. You can find him on Twitch. You can find him on frickin' Steam if you want to. But yeah, and as always, guys, if you feel as if, you know what, I can't watch your stuff because, you know, my baby mama is around, I gotta have baby alimony, don't have internet, or I'm with my kids right now, and stuff like that, find us on SoundCloud. We're gonna put this up on SoundCloud later on anyway, so you still got plenty of time to find us on SoundCloud. And as always, we love to chat, and I see one of our loyal guys is in there. Shouts to Boken Kabuto, hench to the go-go, baby. Henshin the go-go, baby. Yep. And as always, guys, chat, we love you. Be sure to let us know how you're feeling right now. Stuff like that. And as always, if you feel if we talk about a separate topic, which we're gonna be talking about some topics, including cocaine being a hell of a drug at Sega. But if you feel as if, you know what, I don't, because there's something I want to say, but I just don't. I feel as if I might get roasted, which. Come on now, we're not gonna roast you. And we always say there's no such thing as a stupid question unless you ask it, or if you respond with a really dumb answer. Until then, you can then now forever email us at scrubclubgamebookies@gmail.com. That's scrubclubgamebookies@gmail.com for questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. We love to do business with you indie folks out there. You want to find us on Facebook and Twitter? Type in ScrubClub Gaming and bam! ScrubClub Gaming is all up in your home. Spread the good news to the ScrubClub Gaming podcast. You can find us on our YouTube page, ScrubClub Gaming, which we're almost up to date with all the videos on the ScrubClub podcast. We're one episode behind, so GC has been hard at work to put on the other episodes that we have yet to put up on the ScrubClub podcast, the recent episodes. We're not gonna put up the newest, the last 65 episodes of the ScrubClub podcast. If you want, you can find Eventually, we will do it. Eventually. Soon, maybe. We don't know. But until then, you can find us on our home base, soundcloud.com/ScrubClubGame. That's soundcloud.com/ScrubClubGame for previous episodes of the ScrubClub Game podcast, Scrub Lounge, ScrubClub Cinema Presents, and the ScrubClub Retrospective Review. And I know you're probably asking, hey, when are y'all doing Black Lightning and Blade and Luke Cage? Well, that's a GC question because GC's schedule is all willy-nilly right now because he's a father first, he has to go to work, and he's at school full-time. So you gotta ask GC. So if you want bother GC, flood his DMs on Twitter and Instagram, and he'll be telling you all where you can find him to flood his DMs and stuff like that. But you want some prior critique time, you want to get a hold of any of us, find your boy Reckless Fox on Twitter or Instagram at @the_Reckless_Fox, YouTube page Reckless_Fox. I will be posting a new vlog soon, and you can find all my latest gaming content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. If I'm not holding it down in the SoundCloud region, he's Howard Flexi. GC, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube at Mr. Godchild15. You can find me on Twitch, Godchild15. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Godchild_15.
Alright then, Xforce, where can they find you?
They can find me at twitch.tv/Xforce Gamer 88.
Alright then, with all that being said, alright, let's get into some quick news. We've already talked about our weeks.
Before I do, there's still something else I want to say.
No, you had. Okay, fine, go ahead.
Okay, so I got this game, Dirt Rally 2.0. I did time trial in Hell. Yes, that's the place it's called. I raced in Hell, got fifth overall against everyone.
Oh, this again. I honestly thought you just said you got fisted. I'm really like, what the hell?
No, I got fifth place.
Okay,
overall.
Making sure.
Oh.
And did you see the snapshots I sent on Discord?
Yes, I did.
What do you think of it? Like like me just getting the top ties.
It's pretty lit. I will say it right now. It's pretty lit.
I mean, not many players can actually say it. Like they got top 5 or something like that in general. Right. But with that said, let's go on.
All right, so let's go into some quick news real quick. So, pieces of quick news. For those who don't, I did not know this because this is breaking news, but this has come from Xforce, because Xforce was the one who told me Castle Crashers, it's on its way to heading to the Nintendo Switch. So if you were big on Castle Crashers years ago, and if you're still playing it to this day, which is a very fun game, if you haven't played Castle Crashers, get it. It's like what, $8-9 on Steam. And other port.
Maybe $5 even.
$5? Yeah, it's $5 on Steam. I'm pretty sure it's $5 on PlayStation and Xbox as well. So grab Castle Crashers. But if you want to wait until it's on the Switch, it should be coming on the Switch soon. When does it come out, Xforce?
It's unconfirmed, but the developer pretty much confirmed it is going to be on a Switch, and even potentially on the PS4 as well.
All right then. We also real quick. Go ahead. What?
Are we going to do another breaking news for this one? Because there's another one.
Oh my god. Well, let me get to the... Can I get to the quick news first? Real quick.
Sure, go.
Hold that thought. PlayStation 4, the servers went down about a couple of days. A few days ago, PlayStation 4 servers went down because, as we all know, PlayStation's network is pretty much held with glue and popsicle sticks.
Hey, you put some respect on Sony.
I'm sorry. Now, hold on. I'm sorry, nigga. How many times have you been playing the PS4 and all of a sudden the PS4 servers went down? You know full well that the PlayStation 4 servers are held up with glue, not even regular glue, the freaking glue sticks that they give you in kindergarten and popsicle sticks. Okay, they need to fix it. Maybe Microsoft could talk to them about putting them on Xbox Live. I don't know.
Wait,
what Nintendo did?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we'll know when they're going to do it, but still.
Sony's servers is way better than Nintendo's.
Yeah, I know that, but guess what?
Yeah.
Microsoft's always had the superior servers when we think about it.
Yeah, they pretty much nailed it down during the Xbox 360 days. They pretty much solidified the community right there, honestly. Despite Sony having a better hardware.
Sony has better hardware, but does not know what to do with the online servers. Anyways, so
they have better exclusives, honestly.
Yes, exactly. We did say at the top of the hour. This is breaking news right here. But James Gunn has now been rehired at Disney, thanks to Marvel, thanks to Disney. So anyone who's looking for, hopefully he still makes Suicide Squad 2. I actually want to see how that goes. Also, we have some Twitch announcements. So anyone who's in the chat who loves Japanese Power Rangers, aka Super Sentai,
Sentai series, really?
Yes. All the seasons of Super Sentai, starting March 23rd, is going to be airing every season of Super Sentai. So, the first round, which is the first 8 seasons of Super Sentai, will be going from March 23rd to the 24th. The second round will be from March 30th to the 31st. And the final round of Super Sentai seasons will be going from April 6th to the 7th. And the finale will be on the 7th as well. It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, let me see. So it's going to be starting at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there you go. So, if y'all are into Power Rangers, if you're into Super Sentai, get ready. It starts next weekend. Also,
by the way, the Super and that actually reminds me, Power Rangers, the Power Rangers video game as well. So that's perfect timing, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and speaking of the Power Rangers game, this is a piece of quick news. They just announced a couple of new characters. Goldar is now in the game. The Mega Defender from Power Rangers Lost Galaxy is in the game, as well as the Ranger Slayer from the Power Rangers comic books, and the Mazadon Centurion, which was part of Lord Draken's army. Will also be in the game as well. They've also introduced ultimate attacks, which you're pretty much using the Megazord.
Yeah, they featured all the Megazords just doing missile silos on the opponent.
Yep, and the Cat Ranger from Power Rangers SPD was also announced as well. And in case y'all didn't know, the Yellow Pirate Ranger from Power Rangers Super Mega Force was also in it as well.
By the way, another thing is Justin Wong is also testing the game as well.
Yes, and hopefully we'll get some announcement on when they're going to be starting up the public servers and stuff like that. Adobe is real quick.
Yeah, okay.
Almost done.
I was about to mention that one.
Adobe is finally getting rid of Shockwave, so rest in peace to our homies of Shockwave. For those of y'all who don't know what Shockwave is, y'all probably do know. If y'all grew up in the era in which you were on CartoonNetwork.com or any other cartoon website playing video games
or something relevant to us, Newgrounds.
Or Newgrounds, Shockwave is now finna go kapoots. So pour a 40 out to our homies at Shockwave.
Man, that really sucks though, because I remember the good old days when I'm playing all the Nickelodeon games, the Cartoon Network games, and especially Newgrounds. Like,
no, I got one for you, bro. Remember back in the day when they were introducing 3D games on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon's websites, and you had to download that specific Shockwave
oh god,
Shockwave update, and when you did, the game still didn't work. It would just be at 99% and it didn't work.
It's because our computers are potato. We don't have any game computers. We're just using.
Hold on. I just realized. Do you think those games will work now using the Adobe Flash Player?
Yes, absolutely.
So I think we're gonna do is after the stream we're gonna try and run one of those stupid games on the internet.
I actually run one of the stupid Nickelodeon games, and
what's the SpongeBob game?
No, it's not a SpongeBob game, but it's like a Christmas. It's like a Christmas game where you have to feed all the stupid family members in the family reunion. And
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, it ran so fast, like 60 FPS fast. Because back then, because our hardware is shit, we could complete the game no problem, because it's expected to run at
20 frames per second. Yeah, 10 at best.
Yeah, 10 at best. It's expected to run at 10 at best, but running modern hardware, you're not gonna win that one at all. Anyways, that actually reminds me. Concerned with Castle Crashers, if you guys need help, I'm one of the top players in there.
Twitch.tv/Xforce Gamer 88. I'm gonna help plug it for him. Twitch.tv/Xforce Gamer 88. You want to see some? I'm gonna try to say this with a straight face. Some top tier Castle Crashers playthrough. Go to Xforce Gamer 88's Twitch channel. Okay, I did it.
Why are you trying so hard to
I did it. Leave me alone. And our last piece of quick news.
What?
The great social media blackout. If you guys were wondering if you guys were wondering what the hell happened to Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp and other forms of social media that's underneath Facebook, including my friends at Morphin Network, who were supposed to be interviewing one of the actresses from Power Rangers Wild Force before Facebook decided to go kaput, Facebook went down for the entire day. And no, it wasn't on a Thursday. It was on a Wednesday. I apologize. It was on the Wednesday when this happened. And guess what? Many advertisers lost hundreds of thousands of dollars because of that. Also, my friends at Morphin Network didn't get the chance to interview one of the Power Ranger actresses that they had booked. And they had to use a piece of software that is exclusive to Facebook. Shouts to BeLive. So Facebook takes an L for the entire month of March. Thank you, Facebook. Zuckerberg, get your stuff together, man. With that being said,
Hey.
No.
Whoa.
Don't even try it. Let me have this win. So, our top story tonight. Halo is coming back. The Master Chief Collection is coming to Steam. This was announced this past week. So for anyone who grew up in the 360 era like myself and everyone in this podcast, y'all remember the good old days of spending almost the entire day and play Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, Reach 4, don't matter. Halo is now coming to
the original trilogy.
Including Reach.
Oh yeah, Reach is fine.
So all 4 games will be coming to Steam and Microsoft Windows Store. Windows 10
Dude,
Store.
That's hype, man. That's really hype.
I'm gonna let you take the floor for Xforce. What's your thoughts?
I want to get it because I don't have the Xbox personally.
Yeah,
I actually want to get it.
And the Xbox exclusive coming to PC, pretty much me and everybody I know since we was kids growing up, been dreaming of this to happen because it'll be so much fun when it comes to multiplayer and everything, and draw a huge fan base when it goes on PC.
Which actually reminds me, even though I didn't play Halo, I saw a lot of MLG videos of it.
Everyone saw all those MLGs for Halo, dude. Those MLG videos are what made me want to go pro in Halo. But then I realized I was too young, and I'm trying to get girls. I'm joking. I was too young, and I honestly did not have the time to do it because I was in school and stuff like that.
It actually legitimately influenced me back in the day, even despite the fact that I had never played it before. It's like it just looks so cool. It's like I want to try all of that. I want to get good, that kind of thing.
Everyone wanted to get good in Halo, man.
And it also got a lot of good music off of it on top of it, like basically all those montages. There we go. They put in some of the cool music, so that influenced me heavily during its time.
That because of Halo, because of the MLG Pro Circuit when they were doing Halo 2, I was introduced to Breaking Benjamin, and I went through a big Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin's good.
I went through a massive Breaking Benjamin phase in middle school, man. Show me the way, only the strongest will survive. Dude, I love that song. I still work out for that song to this day.
I also got introduced to Scary Kids Scaring Kids, that as well.
Yeah, I remember which one you're talking about.
Yeah, such a good one. Anyways, remember for Breaking Benjamin, in the Diary of Jane. That's one of my favorites.
In the Diary of Jane. I'm pretty sure GC's like, man, you freaking niggas. You niggas. You nerdy niggas.
But that was cool shit back then.
I'm gonna say this right now.
It's still cool, even up to this day.
Like, look, say what you want about some of the things Bungie's done. I mean, at least they quit Activision. But let's just face it, Halo put Bungie on the map, essentially. And I would still say to this day, in my opinion, I still think Halo 3, I know everyone's gonna say Halo 2 was the best game in the series multiplayer-wise.
I would say Halo 3.
Yep.
I would beg to differ. I think Halo Reach was the best game multiplayer-wise.
That's a good contender, honestly.
Yes.
That's a good contender, actually.
When we talk about...
actually underrated.
Go ahead. Well, so I'm going to say, when we talk about what was the best multiplayer Halo game, it will always come down to 2, 3, and Reach. I mean, I never got the chance to play 4 and 5, so I can't really talk about those, but I can tell you 2, 3, and Reach will always be those contenders on which game was the best game in the series. And I'm so happy that I can finally play these games again. Dude, I'm just going to say, we're going to go MLG on Twitch. We're going MLG.
Let's go.
We're bringing MLG back on Twitch, people. I mean, don't get me wrong, MLG never went anywhere, but dude, I'm so excited. We don't know when this collection's dropping, but it should be dropping soon in 2019. Hopefully, it drops around the time GDC happens when Microsoft starts talking about their Xbox Live stuff. So hopefully around that time, or maybe around E3, because maybe since Sony and EA are not going to be there, Microsoft, Nintendo, and Ubisoft and Bethesda and the other guys, they're going to be showing up at E3. So maybe it'll drop around probably the exact same day Microsoft's press conference starts. Who knows?
Actually, I think it's going to drop before E3 because I was told, by Virtual Retech, shout out to him, that the game, I think the release date is going to be in May.
Well, I'm gonna take review tech's thing with a grain of salt because again, we don't know for sure. If it does happen, then awesome. I'm just gonna say right now, we might stream at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we won't stop until 2 in the morning. That's how lit it's gonna be, fam. Hell, you know what? You know what?
Move on.
One more thing, LAN party. We should totally do a LAN party.
How are we gonna do a LAN party then?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. My homie Tarzana might be able to do it. All right, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Speaking of more exciting news, so this is coming from Polygon. Apparently, the creators of Left 4 Dead are making a brand new game called Back 4 Blood. It's due to Turtle Rock announced a new co-op zombie game, and I'm gonna read a little bit from it from Polygon. The studio that developed the original Left 4 Dead is developing what sounds like a spiritual sequel, Back 4 Blood, described as a cooperative shooter against hordes of zombies. In other words, it sounds like Left 4 Dead's follow-up that Valve still hasn't delivered. So you can read more about this on Polygon. I'm gonna let you go first, Xforce, because you and I mean, we pretty much played a lot of Left 4 Dead on Twitch. So what's your thoughts?
I don't think we played Left 4 Dead on Twitch at all. I played it with other people,
do you have Left 4 Dead 1 or 2?
I think I have both of them.
We should play it.
Oh shit! We haven't played with each other. I know that far. I don't know what to say. I feel like it's irrelevant in the gaming industry at the moment.
Wow! I think you just pissed off like about 100 Left 4 Dead fans.
I'm not blaming the fans. I'm just saying it's pretty much irrelevant at the moment in the gaming industry. They'll still have fans for sure, and they'll definitely buy it. So that's the saying.
Okay. GC, what about you? Did you ever play Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, I played both of them. So, and basically, like what come to mind, everything, because they said it's pretty much a spiritual sequel. Is it basically a sequel towards the storyline, or is it basically a sequel as in another side, another standpoint of protagonist in Left 4 Dead universe?
I that part I don't know. When I think of a spiritual sequel, for some reason, when the first game comes to mind, do you remember True Crime Streets of LA?
Yeah, and True Crimes,
New York. Yeah, well, Sleeping Dogs was originally supposed to be the sequel to True Crimes 1 and 2, but they canceled it. But then Eidos and Sony, I think Eidos and Sony got their hands. Last time I checked, I could have my facts wrong, so I do apologize for it. But I think when Eidos and Sony worked together, they made Sleeping Dogs, which was essentially the spiritual sequel to True Crimes. So when I think of that, I think like, okay, maybe it's not gonna have the exact same storyline that Left 4 Dead had, or the exact same characters. It could be put in a completely different. It's probably a completely different setting. It has nothing to do with Left 4 Dead. But I think the way it could potentially play could be what we could see as dubbed as a spiritual sequel to Left 4 Dead.
So pretty much it's like similar to like the movie World War Z, and they come out the World War Z game, but it has nothing to do with the characters in the story, but it's in the World War Z universe.
Here's a question: does that game follow up what's going on in the movie? Not the movie, the book. The book.
I think it's the movie, because that's where they got their inspiration from.
Okay. See, I wouldn't know that, and I wouldn't know because I refused to see that movie. That movie did not catch my eye at all. Because I loved the book more, and when I saw, and after I read the book when the movie got announced, and then when I read the book, I'm like, this book and movie have nothing to do with each other. This is gonna be terrible.
Yeah, that's what the developer was saying. Like, he said he's the fan of the book, but as for the movie and everything, what draw inspiration into creating the World War Z game was the zombie pyramid, where they basically climbed upon each other in Jerusalem to hop over that wall.
That was that. Honestly, I would say that's probably the only cool scene in that entire movie. We got some rumors going on. And this was coming from Review Tech USA. So shouts to Review Tech USA. Apparently, Sony is looking to buy Take-Two Interactive. For those of you who don't know who Take-Two Interactive is, it's the company that pretty much owns Rockstar and 2K.
Wait, which one again?
A lot more.
Whoa. Which one they're trying to buy again?
Sony's trying to buy. Apparently, the rumor mill is going on. It's coming from Game Nasia, Game Nasia, and Review Tech USA. I actually got this from Review Tech USA. Apparently, right now, Sony is on the verge of trying to buy Take-Two Interactive.
They produce a lot of titles. It's not just 2K.
I know, but just in general, 2K.
Not 2K. Take-Two. Take-Two. My bad. Take-Two Interactive. They're trying to buy Take-Two Interactive.
Okay. You pretty much scared me.
No, Take-Two Interactive, though, they own Rockstar and 2K. So if
okay, but still, 2K.
Keep in mind, Take-Two Interactive, the interactive the company.
I already know they own 2K, but just 2K's reputation is just bad in general. Really bad.
But it still has, a good following, a good fan base, the 2K community. But it's just not even just.
Well, are we talking about NBA 2K or just NBA or just 2K as a whole?
Just 2K as a whole.
Okay.
That goes for basketball.
Mafia.
Hockey. Yeah.
Anyways, for 2K, Battleborn to Blunderborn.
You're still really sad about that too.
No, I'm not sad about it. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing it out. It's like with that one. But yeah, they also screwed up Duke Nukem and Alien vs Predators as well. Really bad.
Wait. Do you mean the Alien vs Predator game that came out through Sega?
Yep.
Okay, that one was fun when you play as either the Marine, the Predator, or the Alien. First of all, that game was really fun. What are you talking about?
But anyways, let's go on.
Yeah, I would say one more thing. I would say one thing about it is that, I mean, look, Microsoft's buying a whole bunch of companies off right now as well. So, Sony's like, I'm answering back, man. They pulling up. They trying to pull up and buy some stuff as well. So, I don't know.
Are they gonna pull off the? Are they going to pull off the EA where they say they just buy the company and then dissolve it completely or something?
No, Sony would not do that. Sony would not do that.
I thought you said Microsoft.
No. Okay, first of all, Microsoft got boatloads companies over to their wing. They have not, and so far, from what the companies that they mentioned at last year's E3, none of them dissolved yet.
Yeah, that's true. Unlike, but EA just like completely trashed it.
Oh yeah, EA. Okay, so real quick, what? Go ahead, GC.
No, I was gonna say it just boiled down to it and everything. When it comes to titles like 2K, Rockstar, all the titles, that's it. The Last of Us, Grand Theft Auto, those are any other titles, that basically stems from them. Those are a lot of titles that's gonna be Sony exclusive.
True.
But anyways,
speaking of EA paid this one Ninja. For those y'all don't know who Ninja is, Ninja streams a lot of Fortnite. They paid
He's a Fortnite
Ninja.
streamer.
He's a Fortnite streamer. They paid this man $1 million. Hopefully none of y'all are drinking water at the time.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah, nigga, can I set it up? So for those of y'all who are drinking water right now, put your water or your drink or whatever you're drinking down. EA paid this man $1 million. $1 million to play Apex Legends. I'm not even gonna go into more of it because you can read it on Kotaku and you can read it on just about every other video game media site. The title says it all. They paid this fool $1 million.
I just played remotely.
Well,
and promoted it.
At least the money is going to the gamers.
I'm gonna say it like this.
Is it really?
It's just going to. I already know it's going to Ninja, but either way, it's still going to the gamers at least compared to what the other companies are doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see Ninja cutting the check to the gamers.
But
I mean, look like this. Look, I don't know Ninja. I've never met the man, but
he also faced a controversy at one point.
Yeah, but we defended him on that. But to be fair, we defended him on that controversy too. So
yeah, but that's just media as a whole. It's just media as a whole in general.
I know. Yo, EA, look. I know we don't see eye to eye on 99.9% of the things you do when it comes to some of your decisions you've made.
I had to tell him to be more realistic and be fair Because he was about to bash on EA.
So I do apologize for that. But yo, EA, look, I know we don't see eye to eye on like 99.9% of the things y'all do. But yo,
we have to be fair.
We try to be fair. We really do. Because when you do something stupid, we're gonna call you out on it. Okay, that's what we do.
If you do something good, we'll also call you out on it in a good way. Because
we want y'all to go back to what y'all used to be, and y'all were dominant around 2000 to 2013, when that's where some of the stuff started to kind of show about.
I mean, let's put it this way. They have a really good past as well. Yeah. They have a really good past.
Yeah.
I mean, I played their games a lot, especially Beetle Venture Racing.
So EA, well, what I'm trying to say is, yo, we will be more than happy to promote Apex Legends. We've been doing it for a while. We under one condition: please get rid of Origin. Origin sucks. It sucks. How do y'all have my old? How do y'all have my old email account, and yet I never logged in. I never logged into Origin. My old
it's part of the terms of service. If you haven't logged in for 2 years, they can do whatever they want with it.
But I've been logging in on Origin for more than 2 years. That's how I got my free copy of Dead Space.
For me, is I pretty much had to make an Origin account for Spore, and I had no access to Spore. RIP.
So EA, yo, cut us a check, man. Google, apparently, and this comes from Ars. I
have to be right back. So,
Ars Technica. As well as Game Ranks, shouts to Game Ranks, because they're the ones who actually talked about this. Apparently, Google is probably gonna be making a console at some point. This is coming from Articna. I'm gonna read some of it. There are two big pieces of evidence that this hardware, which is the I'm just gonna read from the beginning. Normally, Google showing up into the game developer conference isn't a huge deal. The company does not blah 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 blah. Android smartphones, Google Play, yada yada yada. After all, and it shows up at the live streams and blog posts and all usual festivals. This year, though, it's different. Google has been sending out vague teasers since last month for a GDC event, but as the date approaches, the company has been dropping more and more hints on exactly what it's announcing. Google is launching a video game hardware for Project Steam platform. And there's two big pieces of evidence that this is a hardware announcement. First, Google is a heavily compartmentalized company, and the person in promoting this event on Twitter is none other than Risk Orslow, Google's senior vice president of hardware. Orslow is behind the division that brought us the Pixel phone, Google Home, and every other Google hardware product. His involvement is a solid sign that yes, new hardware is coming. The second big piece of evidence is that Google is also hosting a teaser page on GoogleStore.com on StoreGoogle.com. The Google Store, the Google Hardware Store. Google could host a teaser page at any of its thousands of subdomains, but for other mysterious reasons, it picked the Google Store. The Google Store doesn't sell software that would be Google Play. The Google Store only sells hardware, things like smartphones and tablets and laptops and Google Home speakers. Soon, apparently, it will sell video game hardware. So, all that being said, GC, thoughts? Do you think Google is going to throw their hat into the realm of video game consoles? Go ahead.
I wouldn't. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't press past me because look at the whole basically. I would say call it a testing with the whole basically what Microsoft merging with pretty much. I mean, no. Let me start that. Let me say that again. Well, basically, Google have their hands in anything when it comes to pretty much where telecommunications, and as well as pretty much a lot of search related information when it comes to gaming itself, and they see like a lot of money is into it. I wouldn't be surprised that they'll pretty much put their hands into making a console as one of the competitors, of like Microsoft and Sony and other competitors. So yeah, it wouldn't pass by me.
I would say this. Let me put it like this: since Amazon is already trying to throw their hat into like streaming games and stuff like that, I can see this going on with Google. Now I don't know if Maybe they're trying to do streaming. Maybe they're trying to do a console. If they actually do a console, it's gonna be very interesting because at this point, because I think them not streaming games is a better. It's good because I don't think we honestly, in my opinion, I don't think we really have the hardware for it because we had the OnLive. OnLive was a train. It was a promising platform, but it did not do well. The Ouya. Well, I'm pretty sure y'all know about the Ouya. If y'all know about the Ouya, ask your friend who probably got their kid or their parent got them an Ouya for Christmas as a last-minute gift. But, yeah, so I don't know. I just will say this. We gotta wait until GDC because apparently there's gonna be a lot of big announcements at GDC. I mean, the whole Xbox Live thing. Now we have Google and stuff like that. We just don't know. And I don't want to jump to conclusions, but if I were a betting man, I would say that yes, they're probably making a console. Now, whether it's going to be being hard disk or they're going to be just cloud-based games, which we will talk about that later on. I'm not sure. We gonna see. We gonna see. XForce, are you back yet? No, he's not. And we'll go into some actual serious news. Well, I kind of find this funny. So, for anyone who loves the Yakuza series, you might be a little sad. So, Pierre Taki, who is better known for being in the Yakuza franchise, recently got arrested Tuesday night on suspicion of using cocaine. And say it with me, GC. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Judgment had been on sale, and this is talking about the game because apparently the game sales are now being put on halt for Judgment. Because Judgment is now the spin-off title in the Yakuza series. Judgment had been on sale in Japan since 2018 and is now due to be published worldwide later this year. As well as halting shipments and digital sales, Sega has said it will delete tweets releasing to the game. The 51-year-old actor, whose real name is Masanori Taki. So it's not Pierre Taki, it's Masanori Taki. I apologize. Is reported to have admitted using a small quantity of cocaine in Tokyo, according to the Japan Times. This followed a search by authorities of Mr. Taki's car and home, and a subsequent arrest after traces of cocaine were found in a urine test.
Oh boy.
Xforce, I'm gonna let you take the helm for this because you're a big Yakuza fan. So go ahead.
I haven't played the Yakuza games on it yet. I really want to, but I just don't. I just don't have the motivation.
See, this is why. So see, this is why we kind of need Skooks. Skooks is actually a Yakuza fan.
I just play games. That's all I do. But
anyway,
anyway,
nigga over here. I just play games. Shut up.
Yeah, but more seriously though, Japan really wants to keep their image as pristine as possible. It's basically similar to how they actually separate people with tattoos to different baths. Any and all people who have tattoos.
Oh, I know about that one. And if you have tattoos, what was it? Apparently, you're part of the Yakuza as well.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what their mentality is. If you have a tattoo, you're associated with a Yakuza. End of story. Doesn't matter how small it is.
GC, what's your thoughts on this? I don't know if you have any thoughts. Do you even care?
I don't care.
Okay. All I'll say is this: cocaine's a hell of a drug. People don't do cocaine. People don't do drugs. People all around the world, drugs are for suckers. Unless it's like medical stuff, like medical marijuana. If you need it for any type of anxiety or anything like that, then yeah, by all means do it. But cocaine,
let's
don't
put it
do
this
that.
way. Now, for me, it's like I could care less if they use it or not, but you have to know the consequences of using recreational drugs in general. It could really mess with your body overall.
Exactly.
It can really mess with your body. I'll say to have a different take than everyone else, where it's like, no, these are the consequences. It's your choice if you want to do it or not.
All right, let's move on. I don't want to keep talking about coke. Another piece of news. I don't know if anyone cares, but someone decided to remake Star Wars Racers, and it's running on the Unreal 4 engine. Do any of you? I know Xforce might, but does anyone else care? GC?
No.
Okay. I mean, like, I wasn't. I mean, I thought Star Wars Racers was a pretty fun game, so it's cool. The game is free to play. The game, you can download the game if you go to the website. If you go to ArtStation, or if you look it up on YouTube, there should be a download link so you can get the game is free. So if you love Star Wars and if you think that pod racing was the only good thing about Star Wars Episode 1, then there you go. Like I said, I don't really care about this all this much, but I just put it on there because I know Xforce loves racing games. So Xforce.
Yeah, actually, the funny part is I actually played the PC version of it, not the Unreal Engine fan make, but yeah, I actually
the actual game itself.
Yeah, the actual game itself. It was hell on keyboard. It was total hell on keyboard. I really wanted to use a joypad, but I couldn't get it to work. But anyways, it's a fun game once you get the hang of it. It's just so fun trying just racing in there. It's as good as any. It's pretty much as good as any anti-gravity racing game you can get.
Here's a question: would you put it on par with what was that game? What's that game? Wipeout.
Wipeout, yes, it's on par. If it's on par, potentially better, depending on what aspects you like about it. Is that good?
Well,
yeah, you heard from me.
Well, now the game. Well, you can now get the game, so hopefully you're happy. Maybe I'll download the game myself, and we'll probably play it.
Anyways, you can actually, if you really want, you can actually download the OG version. You just need to work on. You just need to get the network to work properly. Yeah, you pretty much need a Hamachi at that point.
Okay. Well, now that I know that, man, thank you, much appreciated. And yeah, so there you go. So that's Xforce little racer boner for today.
Oi!
Well, we got our last couple pieces of news. So, Microsoft announced that Xbox Live will be for iOS and Android. This is coming from The Verge. They did say that there's still no word about Nintendo and stuff like that, but they are still working on trying to get Xbox Live to Nintendo. So again, we'll find out more about how they're going to do it at GDC. But yeah, so you can now access Xbox Live to your Android and iPhone. Does anyone care about that? I mean, it sounds cool. Xforce, GC?
Yeah.
No? Xforce?
I can care less.
Okay.
I don't use Xbox.
That's true. Yeah, because I forgot you have a PS4. I keep forgetting that too.
Yeah.
Not our last piece, but second to last piece of news. So, Microsoft is there is apparently going to be a discless Xbox One coming out soon. Apparently in May, and this is coming from ViewTech USA. GC, I'm gonna let you take the helm for it because
I called it.
I didn't get the chance to talk about it.
I mean, like I said, I've called it not too long ago. Pretty much, Xbox. Instead of it calling it an Xbox 2, it has a weird name.
Xbox One 2?
No, it's not even. That's the thing. It's not even Xbox 2. It's just basically like just a totally separate console, but it's just digital only, so no disc. But I called this a while. I mean, I called this like a while back, a couple of podcasts ago.
Yes, you did.
Pretty much where pretty much the game industry is moving towards a digital only era, where I feel like it's still too early. Like, not to say it's going to happen. It's going to happen, regardless or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
it's going to happen, but it's not ready for it.
Yeah, it's not ready. I'll say like 5 to 10 years from now, probably 15, but mostly I'll say 10. We'll see people get warming up.
I personally still want physical copies because
same here.
Yeah, I still personally want because it looks much more impressive if you have a physical copy collection, and on top of that one, it's there. Unlike versus if a service ends, all sells your games. So yeah. You know my logic with it now.
Yeah, I like the feeling of actually owning my game and do whatever I want with my game. Even the freedom to even sell my game if I wanted.
Guess what? We no longer own our games. We are licensed to use the product. It's by technicality. And that's exactly what digital distribution does. We are only licensed to use it, but we don't own it. So if some shit happens with a company, everything's gone.
Yeah.
That's why I like owning physical copies, because by nature they had to provide a mechanical copyright for us to even use it. So we technically own it at that point. That's what I like about physical copies. We own it, and we own the product itself.
And just imagine if you do something wrong, or God forbid, a mistake, and you get banned from that server of that game or the system, and it's digital.
That's called service, though.
Yeah, that sucks.
It is what it is, though.
Gotta buy either a whole new system or what?
Yeah, I don't want to think about it. You want to move on?
Yeah, because I honestly have done enough. I honestly don't have any input about this. All I will say is GC was right. And our last piece of news, and this is actually a win-win for Epic Games. And this comes from Game Illuminati, specifically JG. Shout out to UTHJG John for writing this article. The lawsuits against Epic Games have been dropped. Epic Games and the ever so popular Fortnite has been under a lot of heat since last year over alleged stolen dance moves that have been made into the emotes in Fortnite. People from 2 Milli to Carlton Fresh Prince have all filed lawsuits against Epic Games. But we received and then blah blah blah. This comes from this source that they're getting from was from Hollywood Reporter. So yeah, they dropped so far the lawsuits have been dropped on Epic Games. So
but, let's put it this way: Epic Games would have won anyways. They
Why
would
so?
have won, but
Why so? Go ahead and ask. Go ahead and talk about it.
Okay, for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is not a work of art. Okay.
You shut your goddamn mouth! Don't you dare talk smack about
No.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I'm speaking from a technical point of view.
Please don't tell me the movie.
It's not even about the movie. It's about a dance for the sake of art, that kind of thing.
Okay, I was about to say, if you talk anything bad about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the show, we was going to box.
No, not the show, but the movie.
There's a movie?
What?
Yeah, there's a movie.
No, there's not a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air movie.
The trailer dropped. I think the trailer dropped this week.
No, bullcrap. No, all right, we're doing this live. Xforce, keep talking. Keep talking.
I really know.
Yeah, nigga.
Anyways, as I said before, Epic is gonna win anyways because one, the dances that they're trying to file, they're not for the sake of art. They're just for the sake of television, which is very different. And two, it's not specific enough. They're just only in parts as well. So it's like trying to copyright a single note. You can't do that. Otherwise, we can't get anything going in. You know what I mean? You know where the logic is going to at this point. So, if you want to copyright your dance, it needs to be for the arts. Like, it's actually part of a written piece for the arts. If it's for television, or for something popular, or music video, potentially. Music video, that could probably stretch it a bit. But, if it's for the movie, or for television show, don't expect it to be copyrightable. And on top of that one, if it's also cultural, if it's a cultural dance, you can't copyright it. It's like the Macarena dance, effectively. So because Fortnite will be classified as the Fortnite dances are classified as cultural dances, they cannot copyright, and instead it's public domain.
Okay, I want to go back real quick. GC, they're not making a Fresh Prince movie. This is a what if. This is not an actual movie.
You seen the trailer?
Yeah, I'm looking at the trailer. It's not an actual movie.
Okay.
Man, you had me worried, man. You made me think this movie's gonna be for real. Like, are you really serious right now, nigga? We don't need a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air movie. But anyways, continue.
Anyways, I'm done.
All right, I'm gonna say like this. I'm saying like this. Epic Games, good job. I'm doing. I don't know. Look, I don't care. I don't really care all that much about Fortnite, but I am glad that like they did drop the charges. I'm okay. That's fine. You already know they might come back with some more charges, but it's whatever's. I think I mean, Epic Games already has enough on their plate with the whole Steam situation and stuff like that. So yeah, I just want to put twist out saying, yeah. So Epic Games beat the case. There you go. GC, what's your thoughts? Go ahead.
Anyways,
GC, what's your thoughts? Were you trying to say something? Sorry, Xforce, go ahead. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
No, go ahead.
I lost my train of thought.
All right, Xforce, go ahead. I mean.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I thought. And I think that's all for my show notes. Yeah, that's it for my show notes. I mean, like I said, we did talk about the Power Rangers trailer that came out, Battle for the Grid. The game looks really dope. Can't wait. Yeah, hopefully they get Psycho Red in there, and Psycho Red and the Red Space Ranger, because I want to see Andros versus Psycho Red again. So there you go. Well, that being said, yeah, guys, I think that's it. Unless y'all have any other breaking news.
Oh yeah, okay. This one's a very quick one.
Go ahead.
They finally found the difference between Peach and Daisy. Finally, they found the difference between both of them. It actually marks Peach as a lot better.
Xforce,
it actually makes
Xforce.
What?
Xforce. I'm not gonna lie. No one cares about Smash.
But this is something
I'm joking.
stupid. It's just stupid. It's just something really dumb. Okay, so this is how it works. So difference between Peach and Daisy: the turnips.
Okay, no. Well, I'm cutting you off. As I saw that, I'm cutting you off. No one cares about turnips. With that being said, thank you guys very much. This is episode 66 of the ScrubClub Game Podcast. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Much appreciated. Xforce, I'm gonna let you take the floor first. So, what's your closing statement for episode 66? Go.
Can I sleep now?
GC, what is your closing statement for episode 66? Go.
I got homework.
I got homework. Get off, man. All right, fine. And my oh my, yeah, episode 65. Yeah, cool. It was all right. This was episode 66. I want to make sure. And my closing statement is, like I said, guys, love one another, look out for each other. All right. And also, Us comes out this Friday. Can't wait. Jordan Peele's on a roll, and welcome back, James Gunn. That's all I got to say about that. But y'all already know what to do. We only gotta tell you twice. Y'all know what to do. Just do what I say. Just email us at ScrubClubGameBookies@gmail.com. That's ScrubClubGameBookies@gmail.com for any questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. So do business with you indie folks. Find us on Facebook and Twitter. Type in ScrubClub Gaming and bam. ScrubClub Gaming is all up in your home. Spread the good news of the ScrubClub Gaming Podcast. You can also find us on our YouTube page, ScrubClub Gaming, where all video versions of the ScrubClub Podcast are being put on our YouTube page as of right now. We are about now. If you're listening to this on YouTube, we're probably an episode behind on putting this up on YouTube. So you're probably gonna be finding episode 65 before you get to episode 66. Now, if you want, and you can also find us on our home page, SoundCloud.com/ScrubClubGaming. That's SoundCloud.com/ScrubClub Gaming. Now you want to get a hold of us. You want some power critique time? Find your boy Reckless Fox on Twitter and Instagram at @the_Reckless_Fox. Find me on the YouTube page Reckless_Fox. You can find all my latest gaming content on Twitch.tv/RecklessFox. If I'm not holding it down in the Southtown region, East Howard Flexing. Xforce, where can they find you?
They can find me at Twitch.tv/Xforce Gamer 88.
All right then, and GC just left, so I can tell you where you can find him. You can find him at Mr. Godchild 15 on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram at Godchild_15, and you can find on Twitch.tv/Godchild15. And find the rest of the homies from the podcast. You can find our girl Jen at Genpink2 on Twitter, Jensina on Instagram, GenMesina, and you can find our YouTube page, Genpink as well. You can find our boy Bajimxenn on Instagram and Twitter at Bajimxenn, Bajixenn. No, Bajim. Just find Bajimxenn, okay? Bajimxenn. And you can find on Twitch.tv/Bajimxenn. You can find our boy Exile Oreo on Twitch.tv/Exile Oreo. You can find him on his YouTube page, Exile Oreo. And you can find him on Game Off the Set on Twitter. If you're trying and you want him to come back to Scrub Lounge, you gotta DM him hard to do that. Also, you can find our girl Cece at Cece the Sands on Twitter and Instagram, and you can find our Twitch.tv/CV Animations. Well, I think we got everyone. Yeah, we got everyone. Oh, and find Skooks at Lexington 34. There you go. And with all that being said, thank you guys very much. This is episode 66 of the ScrubClub Game Podcast. And as always, peace out, bless up, and carry against one odds or less. And we bid you all adieu. Goodbye, and good night. Bang. Deuces.